Welcome back, friends. It's Nancy, and we are working on page 12 of our retro traveler's notebook style journal. So we are a third of the way through. Now we're starting on that next third. So this time, again, we need a 8.5 by 11 inch tea stain paper. This is 14, so I'm going to need to cut it down. Okay. I'm just bringing up my instructions so I can see them. Okay, so maybe I'll get my scoreboard here. So I'm going to score at 2.5 inches. And then fold this over. Okay. So on this side, I want to do a little collage here. I can use paper and fabric. I'm gonna grab some goodies. Here's a fun one. It has a little blue in it. And let's grab a little bit of lace maybe. I had that handy from my last journal. I'm going to change out that string, maybe to something blue or green. Just seeing if we've got something narrow and green here. Ooh, I have a little bit of baker's twine that's blue and white. Oh, I have a lot of bit of baker's twine. Let's do baker's twine. I think that's plenty of string. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this netting as well. I'm going to let it hang over a little bit. Grab some Fabri-Tac. Come on, you. And then we'll glue this on top. I do like that. Okay, now on this side, we're going to do a little fabric flip. So give me a moment and I will pull some stuff together for that. All right, got a few things pulled out. So I'm going to start with a piece of lace. Still a little too wide. I'm going to cut the header off here. Okay, now I've been hanging on to this little thing for eons. And it's got a little bit of chicken scratch. I'm just going to cut this off. I've got this chunky bit of lace. You, and cut some off. Feels a little disproportionate. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's get some glue going on here. I'm just going to burnish that so I make sure I'm more or less centered. Come on, glue. You can do it. Now, just thinking, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Okay, I am going to stitch that. All right, so there's our little fabric flip. And the reverse. Oh, I didn't mush down my stitches. Not really my stitches, my stitch holes. There we go. Keeping it retro. We only took about 16 minutes to do that. Maybe we can get another page in? Maybe. Okay, so page 11. You need an 8.5 by 11 inch paper, a letter. In this case, I'm using this invoice. And I thought this was interesting because it's December 21st, 1928, so we're a little early. But chocolates, reindeer mixed. I wonder what that is. I bet it's a hard candy. More candies, raisins, icing sugar, nuts, gum, Wrigley doll deals. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so clearly Mr. Anderson was ordering last minute Christmas shopping, stocking filler kind of things. So I'm going to turn this over, and at the 9-inch mark, I'm going to fold that. And then fold this in half. Okay. Use a little glue to fasten that up, and a little more glue here. So that's one side. This is the other. That didn't stick. What's going on, our glitter glue? Just wondering if I should do a little reinforcement there. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now generally I would cut that, so I think I will, and I should have done so in the first place. Just so that there's a little bit of give there. Not so much bulk in the fold. Just gonna turn that down a smidger, and I'm gonna decorate that with which ones haven't I used yet? use this one yet. The turning down and the decorating is not part of the recipe. I'm just, you know, adding my own little flair. I thought I had some. I had some poinsettias. Oh, I do. You know, when you're following a recipe and you think, oh, I don't like this or that, and you leave it out, or, you know, this would be good if I added an extra splash of something, something. This doesn't have enough salt. This doesn't have enough garlic. In this case, this didn't have enough retro Christmas. Okay, so what I need for this now is some ephemera. Let me just grab something. All right, so I pulled out a couple of greeting cards I thought would do. Well, that won't do, because I glued it too far. But I think I'm going to make some ephemera. Now I have two pieces of paper here that are from a book. So this one I'm going to glue onto some paper and then fussy cut around the girl and her doll. And so they'll go in there. And this one I will put on some paper. I think I better cut that with a knife. There's a knife. A little tall, I'll have to cut some off the bottom. I wonder if it would fit on a... No. I have some bigger cards somewhere. Oops. Doesn't make much sense because then I'd have to cover this anyway for space. So I'll put those away. All right. I won't force you to watch me glue and fussy cut. Okay. These are done. I stitched around this. I've decided I'm going to put a little bit of vintage wrapping paper in the background and see if I can close up these holes a little. I'm just going to use some glue. And you're thinking, Nancy, what are you doing? I'm going to put it on and then tear it off. So I'm going to have to let that dry before I do any tearing. There she is, page 11. All right, so I think that's it for today. Come back soon and we will get started on the next pages. Take care. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.